Before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It only takes two simple clicks. Click, click. Enjoy the episode. Hello, viewers, and welcome back. And this is your humble host, Josh24214. Usually we do a new chapter of My Hero Academia for 234, but no, we have to wait until next week to find out. And yes, probably a lot of people are still doing the Hulk puny god scene because of what happened in 233. But today we're going to be continuing with our read through of the UA Culture Festival arc, and we got to 175, starting 175, and we're not reading it from the translations or on websites this time because I just officially got my copy of My Hero Academia Volume 19. The this covers the UA Culture Festival up to 277. So yeah, we're going to be reading this up to the very end of 177. And last time we had a lot of setup, build up for the Culture Festival while on the previous chapter of this arc that the villain Gentle Criminal and La Brava are planning their scheme for infiltrating the UA school. So we're going to be continuing off with My Hero Academia number 175, the morning, the day of the Culture Festival. And it starts out with multiple panels of the students and Eri just getting ready for the big day. And mostly everybody was doing a lot of things just before that day. And some dialogue comes in the night sky above the building. At long last, tomorrow's the school festival. So this was the day before. Okay. Gotta close up the gym. So let's do a final run. And everybody's just practicing. And 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Bam! And we have Manetta like in the just like bam. And then Oyama exits the center stage via Midoriya. Why? Why? Uh, that's Aoyama speaking French. Oi? Oi? Is that O-U-I? O-U-I? I'm sorry, my French is not that good. Roger. And we have Pinky just talking to Midoriya. Midoriya, still looking sloppy. Go, go, feel it. And Cellophane has a conversation. In the beginning, we were nervous since we're all amateurs. The band, the dance squad are looking like real pros up there. Coach, Coach Pinky sure knows how to whip them into shape. Of and we have Red Riot speaking. Of course, she gave her all for some things she loves. We ain't gonna let the band be the only group killing it with this performance. Well, well now, I'm simply nervous. No weird ad-libbed tomorrow, okay? Ugh. We don't want we don't want anyone getting thrown off. You're so harsh. She doesn't she doesn't she doesn't just mean you, Kaminari. Then Midoriya leaves the stage and scampers up to the ceiling to get Aoyama into position. He rises up on the ropes, and we see uh, a new pro hero coming in, and that was implied to guard the UA grounds during the time. I think it was Mad Dog. I can't remember. And now the only thing left. It's already it's already 9 p.m. Students gotta leave by 9. Grr. Yikes, we're leaving. Before the festival begins at 9 a.m. tomorrow. Is to go to bed and wake up. And the time right now is 11:35 p.m. And we have Chargebald and Mineta just doing whatever, just partying around. I can't sleep. Wee! Keep it down. Pinky's just saying, keep it down. People are sleeping upstairs. Sure, everyone sure is everyone's sure in high spirits. And Earphone Jack just continues. It's best not to think about it for now. If we start feeling nervous or shy, it'll hurt the performance. Once we're on stage, we just got to roll with it and have fun. And Chargeball interferes. Shy? I I seem to remember someone getting all red in the face. And a flashback, and Earphone Jack swats it away. It's completely different. And Midoriya is with Aoyama doing whatever. What's Ojiro saying applies to a lot of situations, really. Oi! People can do great things when it's for someone else's sake. Yeah. The rope's all frayed. Wow, it must have been because we practiced so very long and hard. But Momo's Yo's but Momo's already asleep, and she ain't your personal factory. And we cut away with Bonetta and Chargeball just. Oh, wait. I'm reading it wrong. Sorry. It's a proof of how strong. Aoyama's speaking. It's proof of our strong friendship, yes. And Midoriya and Chargeball is in the same scene. Sure, but it could be dangerous. Sorry, I didn't notice until now. Can Yozuru create some more? She would be most helpful. And then we cut that. And then we cut back to Chargeball and Mineta. Well, everyone treats me like their personal generator. No one respects you. No one respects men these days. And Midoriya butts in. I'll buy some more first thing tomorrow, since I'm the only one who should have noticed. I got my personal training plus some other shopping to do anyway. And Chargebolt butts in again. Wait, we're on at 10 a.m. and the most stores don't open until 9. There's a hardware store about 15 minutes from here. I'm pretty sure they'll open at 8 exactly. That's still cutting it close, man. We better catch some seeds for real. Great, we'll pick it up tomorrow. But listen up, fellow night owls. We're gonna pull this off, yeah! And so, at 6:30 in the morning, the day of the school festival, there you are, Midoriya. Hatsume, and we cut away to Hatsume during Midoriya's training that fellow morning. You're a mess. It's just a bit of grime. Anyway, I know you'll be out here even on the big day. The things you asked for, they're ready, so consider this a delivery. And we get Midoriya's gloves that he uses during the 1A versus 1B arc that he uses. So it's a bit of a gauntlet upgrade for him. Whoa, they look great, thank you. But I really didn't need them until after the festival. Well, I have a 36-hour nap scheduled today, but equipment designed to match 20 but the equipment is designed to match to 20 or 30% of my power was underwhelming. And All Might butts in. You you can make them this compact nowadays? And Hazume butts in. And the design should match the rest of your costume perfectly. Cause I'm the designer who wants to satisfy clients on the first try. Awesome! I love 'em! They should help me pull off what I have in mind. There's a manual. Later. And Midori and All Might speaking. Let's try 'em out, and And then we skip ahead to 7:50 in the morning, and Midoriya's just out getting that rope. Crap! Getting used to these took up my time. I trained for so long. I hope I didn't forget my student card. And he passes by the culture festival, and we get like a close-in zoom of Midoriya, and then we get a bit of zoom out, seeing all the culture festival. And we then a couple of minutes later, he some more time skipped. I thought they sell it at the convenience store, but I guess not. Always, it's not always in stock everywhere. That took a long time. I better hurry. Got the rope too, and okay. And we see two like old people coming out the passageway. Whoa! And on the next page at 8:30, watch yourself, young man. Pardon me. Loom, and we see on the next page at around 8:30 that Gentle Criminal and La Brava are the old folks and completely disguised and trying not to be spotted. He came out of nowhere, and just when I was enjoying the aftertaste of. He came out of nowhere. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. And, he, and Gentle's just continuing speaking. And just when I thought enjoying the aftertaste of the Golden Tips Imperial. And I think I don't know whose dialogue is speaking. How foolish, how unlike me. I meant to avoid unnecessary. Oh, this is Gentle. How foolish, how unlike me. I meant to avoid unnecessary interaction at any cost. Let us be on our way, honey. Honey, that's right, I'm Honey. Golden Tip, and this Midoriya speaking. Golden Tips. That's the tea your Mama was Mama brewed for us. Oh, guess that old house is a cafe or something. I never knew. And Gentle just looks back at Midoriya and Labrava speaks. Gentle! And Gentle just talks. One would have one wouldn't have to know of Gold Tip's Imperial to reach such a conclusion. Rum just turns around. So young, yet so worldly impressive, my boy. Not really. I'm only, I only know about it 'cause my friends made some. That voice sounds familiar. Hang on. Ho ho ho, my friend with the refined taste. In that case, refined taste and an refined taste and elder elite school. Oh no, this boy attends UA. You keep fine company. Bomb. And Midoriya sees this. Yep, I know some great people. That voice, plus the tea. And we cut to a flashback of the students drinking the tea, and then with Gentle drinking the tea with his video. So they call it the elusive and rare tea. Elusive and rare, thanks to Yosaru. Oh no, wrong person. I choose the variety based on the scale of the job. A wake-up call not just for you, my viewers, but for the whole of society. You gotta be kidding me. Mustering about tea? Really? What a blunder. I couldn't. Oh, mustering about tea? Really? What a blunder. I couldn't help myself. Hold on. This is. This is your big job. And we cut rather shocked by this. Don't blame yourself, Gentle. Nothing we couldn't have done. But now it's too late. Turn the page, and Midoriya's dots all together with zing and Midoriya keeps speaking. If any alarm goes off, we gotta call the whole thing off. Whatever do you mean? just putting his costume back at disguise, or removing his disguise. Please, I saw your video. La Brava, start recording. Please don't do this. And we see an awesome two-panel spread of all the students in Erie just getting ready for the UA festival. Stay away from my school. 8:32 a.m. 1 hour and 28 minutes until UA's Class 1A's performance. And that was chapter 175. So this is just basically the setup of the fight between Midoriya and La Brava and Gentle. So before we start talking about chapter 176, Deku vs. Gentle Criminal, I have to say that the cover art for this volume covering this, it's really good. You know, hopefully I can get away with this, but yeah, this is good artwork here. Horikoshi does a lot of good artwork with this. Really like this cover with La Brava and Gentle just about to face off Midoriya. So yeah, we're moving on to chapter 176 with Deku versus Criminal Gentle. And it just continues right where we left off. So Gentle starts talking. Impressive intuition, boy. Whoosh, and like gust of wind blows by, and La Brava butts in. This kid, I think he's. Oh, hold on. Okay. Saturday morning. And this Midoriya's talking. Saturday morning. No pedestrians around. And no heroes against agencies near UA. Looks like I'll be without backup. And there's a little editor's note. Villains naturally avoid the neighborhood around UA. A school full of heroes serves as a deterrent. I could get the cafe owner to call the police, and we move on to the next page. And Midoriya realizes no. And we cut back to Gentle and La Brava. La Brava, let's change our into inquiry. Starting and La Brava's just starting the video. Starting now. No matter what happened. Starting now. No matter that's Gentle. Sorry. Starting now. No matter what happens, keep the camera rolling. You got it, Gentle? But, but, you're, you're going to fight me? Here? With, what about? You're, what about, oh, this is Midori, sorry. But, you're going to fight? Here? What about your awesome plan? And we have this fully awesome full page spread of Gentle taking off his disguise. And he has this giant boast for this fight. Viewers, behold the dawn of a daring, naive knave's journey. Keep your dazzled eyes on your screen, for it is I, your savior and gentleman scoundrel, gentle criminal. The gears, the gears have gone array. The light of this dilemma. Oh, he's still going. The gears have gone away in the light of this dilemma. I call this caper. I tried invading UA! And he's just doing a bad pose. It's just like, yeah. And La Brava's like, ah! Just like, and Midoriya butts in. Tacky. Yeah, it's bad. I won't let you. And their fight is basically on. And we interrupted by his face getting covered in some kind of plastic. Whoop. Huh? Whoop. While uncloaking, I took the liberty of erecting that. Surely you understand, loyal viewers, for my quirk is elasticity. So, all that time during the whole convenience store, while it was looking like it was bouncing around like a bouncy castle, yeah, he made a bouncy castle out of the convenience store. When this arc was getting made, people originally thought that Gentle had a bit of a had video manipulation powers or reality warping powers. There were some really good theories before elasticity kicked in. Whatever I touch is greatly granted elasticity. Even the very air itself gently rebound. And he just flings Midoriya, just fling, boing. I loathe violence as a meant of conflict resolution. And Midoriya's just zoomed far, far away. And Lebrava starts the conversation. Um, that was recklessly violent, Gentle. You caught me off guard in all of this confusion, Lebrava. And as soon as they finish, they bolt. Dash! And they just bolt. Such speed and power, though. His mild look belie his ferociousness. A thousand pardons, boy. I'll take my leave. He just buggers off. And Midoriya just flips up and just goes after him. Like, swoosh! Whoosh, swoosh! You're sorry? Then stay away from my skull. A request I cannot honor. And Gentle's just getting ready for his next attack. Gently trampoline, and he makes a trampoline out of the very ground. Boing. I too put great effort in. I too put great efforts into school functions in my days as a student. But I have no doubt that your heart is in this. Yet it is yet it's no, it cannot compare to my beard and soul. For this caper will mark the first great step of my legendary exploits. You shall not interfere. And he just looks at Midoriya high into the air. Farewell, O young star. And Gentles just starts boinging in the very air, just bouncing up. Boing, boing, boing. And LaBrothers continues the conversation. I remember now, Gentle. That kid's Izuku Midoriya. He fought at the sports festival, but busting up his own hand. He's he's one crazy kid for that's for sure. And yeah, they initially even gentle criminal in La Brava thinks he's a madman. Oh yeah, he's goddamn crazy to do it. And even Gentle brings this up. He's mad then. Not one to entangle ourselves with. And he's like really nervous about this. Before he can do more harm, I must perform this caper. Dear viewers, my invasion of UA High School now has a time limit. I have no doubt that your heart is in this. And he's just remembering all what he said. And Midoriya keeps speaking. Sorry guys, but my break my break's almost over. Better get back. Oh, I'm looking forward to it. And we cut back to a flashback of Midoriya with Eri. And Eri speaks. You gotta leave already, Deku? Sorry, Eri, I need to practice. And we have. Oh, God. Lemian? Once Midoriya is finished performing on the day of us, three can hang out again. Deku. Lemian. Lemian. I'm excited. Yet it cannot. Yet it cannot compare. Yet it cannot compare. Now he's remembering Gentle's speech more. Yet it cannot compare to my beard and soul. And we cut back again to some time with the earphone jack in the class. Midoriya, You're always taking notes in notebooks. Yeah? What's your method? Is there some hero you want to take notes on? Jiro? No? I want to learn how to take good notes, like how to make a point across come across better. I sus- I scribble too much stuff down so the main points get lost. Oh, advice for the bandmates. The, did you write all this, Jiro? Nice. I bet they'll love this. That's the idea. Zip. I was so sure people would just call this a useless hobby, so or something like that. It feels like I've gotten something to prove. And we have Bakugo just breaking the drumsticks on the Tokoyami. Thought I told ya. I thought I told you to make it grittier, you bird brain. How are we ever gonna bust UA's eardrums with this lame riffs like that, huh? Grittier. Tokoyami. Check lesson 3. Advice for Tokoyami. And we cut back to present day with the continuation of Gentle Criminal chasing Midoriya chasing Gentle. Gentle Criminal? And he's not looking at and Gentle's not looking at Midoriya anymore. And then we have a flashback of All Might still having trouble firing with those shots while moving around. Need to land and stop him. Keep cool. Panic leads to mistakes. Land and stop him. Need to do both. Wrong, Midoriya. Now we get flashbacks of Pinky. Wrong, Midoriya. Needs. Wrong. Midoriya. Needs me to say it in another language. Feel those movements. In that instant, hold it, visualize, and he's just getting ready to fire another flick for his new gauntlet for the first time in an awesome 2-panel spread. And we cut back to Hatsume having a bit of flashback. Adding direction ability to your wind blasts? Yep. And quack, and he fires a bullet. Like in case I'm fighting in a town, I want to minimize damage to an area. The more I the more you can do, the better. Delaware Smash Air Force, and he hits Gentle Criminal in the back. Yes! And Gentle's kind of surprised. An air cannon. But it's not enough to stop me. I will not be deterred. And he just continues bouncing. And Midoriya just hits the lamppost and just boosts right into Gentle Criminal and getting into a grapple while the Brav is still filming this fight. For the world, for the world, for the people, for my dreams, and is my heart in this? You bet it is. How rude of me. And they crash into a construction yard. To honor your feelings for me. And we come back to the Brava speaking. To honor your feelings for me, Gentle. And that was 176. So we're moving on to chapter 177, the last chapter for this episode, for this read through. So we cut back. So we're in chapter 177 at the construction site, and we see a random pedestrian seeing the collision in the last chapter in the construction yard, and he's just like, it's just like, some fishes going on. Random old man. And we see the brother hitting on the roof. Please, don't worry, sir. Thump, thump. We're just filming here. Could you let your neighbors know? This won't buy us much time, even if he falls for it. Gentle, I know it sucks, but this plan's in shambles. Back, we gotta back out. And we continue the fight inside the construction yard with Izuku just after the aftermath of the crash and the clatter for all the metal beams. Thank you, Hasume. And it's Midoriya talking. Hmm. You're pretty much just firing off wide. Hmm. You're pretty much just firing off wide blasts straight ahead, right? And we cut back to Hatsume in a flashback demonstrating the gloves. Now that my baby's here, isn't that pow- now that my baby's here, isn't that powerful? But the air it shoots hit more like a blunt force attack. It came about because you're practicing that finger flicking move now, right? Eventually, I can also incorporate this tech into your Iron Souls to provide support for your shoot style. Thanks to you, thanks to you, Ashido, Pinky, basically. All that intensive dance practice is really going to is real is really paying off now. Then there, right there, you did it, and he gets himself back up. Too much dust. Where did he go? Indeed. Oh, that's probably Gentle speaking. Indeed, I did not anticipate this turn of events. And we see Midoriya just looking behind him, and we see Gentle dangling off one of the steel beams from that crash. Yet I am undetermined. How you how you end up like that? Just dangling while Gentle's just laughing. Do not doubt that I will see this plan through, for I am determined. A true gentleman's resolve cannot be shaken. And Midoriya's thoughts come in. That determination, he has no intention of giving up. Yes, because I am gentle Grim. Are you really a gentleman? Just cuts him off. Just getting ready for another flick. Are you really a gentleman? Why mess with UA then? What's your plan? And we cut to Labrovic just getting into the construction site while some random person shouts, which channel? When's this gonna air? Gentle, my beloved Gentle, please, don't lose. And she's just rushing up the stairs. My plan, you ask? And Labrava just pops off with the video camera. And Gentle's just continuing this conversation. Please don't lump with me in with those League of Villains ruffians. I'm no murderer or a kidnapper. My plan, as it were, is simply to sneak into your school festival. Won't you turn a blind eye, boy? He's pledging he's pledging for mercy. And Midoriya continues the conversation. But you are going to know that we're on high alert, right? As soon as they spot a suspicious guy like you, the alarms will go off and the festival will close. Besides, I got you now, so just give up. And we have Gentle continuing. There's no need to be concerned. as my companion will be as my companion will be deactivating your school's sensors. Your show will go on and my plan will succeed. I believe that they call I believe they call that a win-win. That makes things worse. Undoubtedly. And Labreva speaks in. He lost the debate. And we have Gentle continuing. Indeed, you know my plan now. I wish to get going before the matter grows more complicated. And Midoriya continues, I've already called this in. Maybe a bluff will scare him off. I'll, I'm just slowing you down until the police and the heroes show up. We shan't, we shan't see eye to eye. Flip. And he's actually making another trampoline from using his feet. That's pretty awesome. And he just bounces off, and Midoriya goes after him. And Gentle continues, while the taste of tea still lingers, I shall bring you down, you a boy. And Midoriya just continues the chase, whoosh, and Gentle just bounces away, boing. Predict the enemy's moves. And Gentle's just getting ready for another bounce by using the metal beam, just ready for the bandit, just ready to launch. And we have Midoriya getting ready for another flick. Predict. Flick. And Gentle's bouncing around super quick. Boing, boing, boing. Just goes everywhere. In very top speed, making him impossible. Track his path. And he just keeps up with him, and I think he gets. I can't really tell from this panel. Like, no, hold on. Like, does Midoriya seem to got hit in the side of the neck? I can't really tell. Like he got hit on the side of the neck. Wah, boing. How? Wasn't he over there? And Gentle continues. Your own air blast returned to you care of my air membrane. So he basically pulled a counterattack on the flick, so now he can counter it right back at him. And the brother continues, Gentle, I'm bummed about this too, but we really need to go. No, no, La Brava, not just yet. Can't, and Midoriya continues, can't let him go. And he goes after him. Goes after Gentle, and Gentle removes one of the bolts on the metal beams, and just making it rubber by bouncing it and turning it into a bouncy castle. I have something you need to hear, boy. My quirk cannot be undone by my own will. Rather, objects slowly return to their original state, and he just keeps bouncing it like a bouncy castle over and over and over again. In the meantime, as the Goethe retains its typical hardness, it retains this springy motion. What more, I've removed every bolt from this one where I stand now. And we see him holding all the bolts. And we cut back to Midoriya. And I think it's Gentle still going. This this particular Goethe is destined to fall. It's quite dangerous. Surely you, as a UA student, can't ignore. We see Midoriya connecting the pieces on what's going on. We see the random old man. What's this? What's this? Whole thing's shaking? And we see Gentle jumping off the last time and retained back to its original state. A falling greater. Gutta. And Midoriya was able to catch it with both of his hands. You were aiming in Midoriya speaking. You were aiming for that old man down there. And Gentle continues, Heavens no, just you. For I knew you would dive to catch it before the unthinkable happened. I want you good and grounded, yet once again I am reminded of your terrifying speed and power. And the old man buckles off. Scary stuff! Must be the film's climax! And Midoriya is still holding that heavy girder, while Gentle continues. Though it pains me to leave you like that, you will have to endure just long enough for me to succeed. And he touches the crane and converts that crane into just about to sling away. Whoop! Just stretching it, just getting ready to fling himself. Perhaps someone will take notice. Hold on, La Brava. Whoop, whoop. That was mean. That was mean, gentle, dirty. My companion will be and we get Midoriya still holding that girder and getting all the information that we got from Gentle. My companion will be deactivating your school's senses. My plan is simple, to sneak into your school festival. No, can't let him get away. Almost time. Can't stop fidgeting. And while that fight is going on, we cut back at 8:45 back to the school while everybody's just getting ready for the performance. And we have Momo, Tokiyami, and Earphone Jack speaking. Be be as sincere as the water's surface, Kaminari. Sincere as water. We had these t-shirts made special buck ago, so you got to wear yours. And we cut. Yeah, we still get pretty much getting ready for the big dance, and our dance outfits are perfect. They were perfectly made, ready made though. We just added some flair. And we have Mineta speaking. Don't care as long as they're sexy. Midoriya's not here. We have Toto, Todoroki and Aoyama speaking. Mineta's not here. He's gone to purchase some rope. He's taking a long time though, isn't he? Todoroki, let's get over the sequence one last time. I made some ice platforms, then Uraraka will. Indeed. 15 minutes until the school festival begins. And after that little break, we cut back to Gentle, and he's just flung off with the makeshift crane and turned it into a catapult. The plan went slightly awry, La Brava, and yet I should I manage to get in now, and yet should I manage to get in now, despite heightened security, my name will truly go down in infamy as a man capable of great spectacle. And we have Midoriya still lifting it, the girder. Just trying to lift that girder and getting ready for a shot with another flick. Boom! And he fires, and it still misses. Gentle, persistent. And we see La Brava looking. This kid, this kid likes you, Gentle. He doesn't give up. I better use my quirk. And that's the end of volume 19, and that was chapter 177. So we're not going to be, hopefully we get another break. Hopefully past August, that's when volume 20 comes out. And we can try for another 3 more chapters of My Hero Academia of the UA Culture Festival. So I'll see you next week, and I'll see you next week for chapter 234. And yes, also to note from last week, yes, I completely forgot there was a minor mistake in chapter 232 when Twice was measuring um well, Twice was measuring Toga. He already technically did, and Horikoshi brought it up the next day as soon as that chapter came out, and he did apologize, and he just simply forgot. It happens to most people. Everybody forgets. We don't have a crack team of researchers and scientists to make sure that everything is perfect. We all make mistakes. We're a human. We all make mistakes, and Horikoshi is perfectly. I'm perfectly okay with that. And he'll probably say he'll probably correct it when the volume comes out for that chapter, I think. But he didn't also bring up that the chapter number from reading it from the page was 223, not 233. Still a bit of a typo there. I'm still a little annoyed by that. So we'll come back to UA Culture Festival hopefully on the next break. And yeah, I'll see you then. And until then, have a good day, everybody. And I'll see you next time. And I know I've been looking more at the book here, not in front of the camera here. So I apologize. So until then, see you next week. And it'll be things back to normal. So until then, have a good day, everybody. And I'll see you on the very next read through. Bye for now.